Hello, ladies, gents, and stealthy butt busters. We return to the daily challenge of Spelunky. It is the 3rd of August of 2019. And I don't even remember what the hell happened in the previous daily challenge. Now I remember, yes, now that the images are all running in a sequence in my head. Indeed, we went to Olmec because my scepter got crushed. Like so many of my dreams every time that I play Spelunky. Let's see what else can be crushed today. Will it be my will to live? Will it be my hopes and dreams? I wonder what horrendous, awful things will Spelunky hold in store for a hopeful individual like myself. I do feel one thing though, I do certainly feel one thing, that is like, I don't feel like ghosting today, so we're just going to be grabbing the treasure. We will be grabbing every bit of treasure that I can get my hands on, and every single one of the shopkeepers shall feel my wrath. But I'm just not feeling the ghosting mood, okay? Some of you guys will actually be happy about that. I don't know what the percentage, the breakdown is. Maybe I should run a poll one of these days. And it's like, do you like the ghosting? Do you not like the ghosting? Or you rather just me pick up nonsense and pretend to be competent at the game? Like I stomp on this man's head and just murder him like he is so much garbage. Like he is a dog that needs to be put down because his face is full of tumors. What a horrible, depressing thing to imagine and to associate with this gameplay. I really should be running away from such horrible comparisons, because now you're thinking about a dog with a tumor instead of having a fun time in Spelunky. I don't think that is the mission statement that I have. My mission statement is primarily to entertain you while you try to ignore the fact that your life is sinking slowly into a pool of despair. Maybe I shouldn't be bringing up such horrible imagery. So I guess I'll have that in mind, to talk only about positive, happy stuff. Never again touch such terrible, terrible imagery. I'm going to save you, Adam, because your life is less valuable than dirt to me. So literally, you will be dead soon because you were buried alive. What a horrible fate. Spelunky is a stealth horror game, honestly. There's so much horror involved in this game. There's the happy adventure of being chased by a giant boulder if you get a little greedy, which just signifies it's all a metaphor for the punishment that comes out of just risking putting too much stock into greed in your life. The boulder signifies guilt and consequences, all rolled into one, all rolled in a tiny little package of death. I guess it's not that tiny. Tiny little package of death. That's what my girlfriend called my you-know-what. Let's see if we can find some common ground with this shopkeeper. And by common ground, I mean a reality in which we are both happy that he's dead. I'm not terribly pleased by how that went down, but I am glad that he didn't just ambush me because I had completely forgotten that he would be there. You know, that would have been quite a bit worse of an alternate reality. So, I'm done with the current situation. Let's get a whole bunch of corpses, put them in Callie's embrace, rejoice in her pleasure as we give unto her what she deserves. Getting the shopkeeper and the little caveman dude, pretty okay choice, because that means 4 points. A dead damsel will get me that Kapala in the upcoming opportunity. And so far, really, it makes no real difference whether I'm ghosted or not, because it's been very pauper seed so far. I have been grabbing the gems, but I would not have been able to get a whole lot of diamonds so far, so it's not a big deal. More horrific things that happen in Spelunky. Well, how about the horrible gore? Whenever we jump into spikes, I just murder poor Andrew. Because he was in the line of fire. How about pits full of snakes at the bottom that want to murder you with venom and bites? That's horrific. How about skeletons coming back to life? How about scorpions stinging you? Scorpion, not just scorpions, but scorpions the size of a horse stinging your face. Sounds pretty horrific to me. Vampires perching on the shadows, waiting for the time in which they can sink their fangs into you. Oop, that's not exactly what I wanted, but it should turn out okay. And we get 12 bombs in a random crate. Still not sticky bombs though. We'll be looking out for that. It's been completely bereft of super spiders so far. And like I said, we might not be ghosting, but we are trying to get every bit of money, so the man in the vault needs to suffer horrendously. Not even RSVP because I am not giving a damn. Okay, no, I cannot get that. I'm not giving a damn about using the shotgun to kill people. It's just a mode of me not giving a damn about anything. That's my general attitude these days. I just don't care. I just don't care about anything. Just let life. I don't know how that was supposed to be helpful. That should help though. Oh yeah, he did. Been using the explosives quite liberally, and I have no regrets in the matter. Remember those quaint old times in which I would save every single bomb, no matter what? Well, this is the after duping world, in which we don't care anymore about anything. Like, seriously, the entire duping mechanic in which you can make 7 and 8 million. I don't know what the record is now at, but it's pretty close to 7 million, I think. It kind of just rendered my standard efforts moot, and I am living in a world in which it's like it's not worth the time doing the dupes, but doing the ghosting is also like, oh whoopee, you got 2 million. What an amazing feat of Spelunky prowess. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Still gonna do it out of the pride of getting to the top and out of the pride of increasing my daily top 10 of all time. You know, your personal best. But I guess it's always been a case of compare yourself to who you were yesterday. That frog, what an amazing super protector of these filthy cave people. There could be a Kali altar. There's plenty of stuff to sacrifice. Let's just get Major Stupid where he belongs. Poor guy. By the way, that's weird. The change in this that I did for streaming didn't hold. I remember that I changed it so that it would only be dogs. Well, it's back to random. Probably because I Alt F4 at the end of the stream instead of just closing the game, and it just didn't save the settings, I suppose. There's really no reason to go down there, but also about to say to fight the shopkeeper, but he appears to be a lump of dead flesh. So that problem is gone. There is the Kali altar, and like I said earlier, I'm going to save the dog because you're sacrificing 4 of these idiots. Whoa. Sacrificing 4 of these morons. These utter nincompoops. How you like that? That 2-hour stream of the custom levels. It's crazy, man. After spending 2 hours doing custom levels yesterday, this is being recorded the day after. You know what? I'm going to spend a bomb to get in there. After spending 2 hours, that's why I'm like, oh, if I ghost and I am good at it, we're going to spend another hour and a half in Spelunky. I've had enough Spelunky for the weekend. Thank you very much. I am done for the time being. So this will land somewhere around Wednesday, maybe. This recording right here. Been working so hard. Still on track for an August. I wanted to do that crowdfund. It's a release party, really. It's a release event to, build hype for the new book coming out. It's not really a crowdfund because, I mean, outside of the stretch goals, you know, the fun little merchandise, like, I don't want to go overly complicated, like I've said before, with nonsense like coins and cards and silly stuff like that. That's more like comics material. But I don't want to go overboard with that kind of nonsense. But I do want some bookmarks. That would be nice. I really do also want a poster, which I know I've said before, but the more I look into it, it's like, oof, putting it in a roll is quite a risky endeavor. There's a big failure rate because rolls get destroyed by the postal service. I should know. They arrive at my sorting area as scrunched up flaccid penises. They're not cardboard rolls anymore. They're just these awful floppy dildos that have been battered, that have been in use since mom was 40 years old. So, you know, it's raining and my window's open, and it's wetting my windowsill. Oh no! No wonder Luna jumped off. Let me close that window. I can't abide this. It's been raining for maybe 3-4 days straight. But anyway, to carry on with that nonsense that I keep talking about, gotta concentrate a little bit here. It's a little bit dangerous. We will liberally shoot the corpse of John. Not really care too much about him. Hey, we got some sticky stuff. We love it. And we also love watching those idiots commit mass suicide. Oh yeah. So it might maybe be a pinup that is folded with the book or something. I don't know. I still need to figure it out. I need to actually look up how everybody has been doing it. Because, man, there's some real poster-worthy material. That amazing use of flesh shield. He's learned from the best. Oop. That's not exactly what I wanted, but he will explode anyway. Very happy about it. Anyway, what I've been working on now. Been working non-stop, like I said a while ago, on just the art. Been making a map. Do you ever consider how much work it goes into making a fantasy map? You don't really realize it. Like, you see the top down. If you've ever read a fantasy book, most of you I'm sure have at least seen it. Most of the time will give you a map of the area. It's like, oh, that looks kind of easy to make. It has always been my impression. The back of my head, like, hey, just draw lines. You don't have to be very artistically minded. It's just drawing features on a map. Like, if you want it to look somewhat decent. Don't we have a Kapala? Why am I not harvesting blood? This is weird. If you want it to look somewhat decent, holy crap, it takes so much detailed work. It takes a lot of doing. So that's been delaying me quite a bit. I've been working on this map for about 5 days now. It's only halfway done, so I'm hoping that it will be done. Except for that August release, I was really hoping to get that done, all done, by the 1st of August. But I would say it's maybe halfway done. There's still a lot of stuff that I need to take care of. A lot of little instances of artful stuff. And I actually I wouldn't say wasted, but I spent way more time than I had planned. At first I hadn't planned to make... I hadn't planned to put art at the beginning of every chapter, but then I had this idea for one, and then I was like, I can't just put one bit of art at the beginning of every chapter and then not have... at the beginning of one chapter... I'm talking about the novel that is coming out that I wrote, by the way. I did not contextualize that. But, if you're a regular Spelunky viewer, I am quite certain you have heard me talk about it in the past. It's not like it's a new topic that I'm broaching to you today. So I've been just working on that a lot. every single chapter gets a little bit of an icon type of thing. If you ever read the Wheel of Time, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The Wheel of Time, at the very beginning, it has like a little symbol, a little sigil, or some other kind of indication of what the chapter is going to be about. Like it's kind of like the symbol of the faction. Well, it's something like that, but just the character that the story is going to be focused on. And if it's not a single character, it will be something that tells you a little bit about what's going to happen. It's mostly just something about the character himself, him or herself. It's actually mostly herself. It's a coven of witches. The entire story is about witches. So most of the cast, except one character, is female. And I mean, it's just the nature of the world that is set on. It's not like I was trying to exclusively make it a female-only kind of thing. It just worked out that way, that this story I wanted to tell. It's all about absolutely evil, awful women. So anyway, spent a lot of time working on those that I had actually planned to do. So that's why everything has been delayed quite a bit. I think without those, I would have actually had everything done by now. So that's the update on all the things that I've been doing lately. Also, during my breaks at work, revising the novel itself, because I got, by the way, I've never mentioned this, and this was actually in my mind all the time, so I'm going to keep talking about it, damn it. I'm done apologizing. Never apologize for what you're passionate about. You know what I'm passionate about, never apologize for? This bomb exploding his face. Unfortunately, he killed himself before I could do the ultimate solution to him. But it's okay, we'll get new chances. You know, when you are self-publishing, or when you're publishing anything in general, I'm sure that people that make books and publish them in the mainstream, they also get a proof copy. It's not like it's exclusive to self-publishing. I am sure they print a proof copy before they let their printers run for the 2 million copies that they want to sell in paperbacks, you know? So, when you're printing things in general, you want to know exactly how it's going to look before you print 1 million of them. So I got one of those. There was quite a few mistakes that I need to correct, and that is why you do it. That's exactly why. So it's not like I was salty about it. In a sense, I am salty about it because I wanted to get it perfect the first time, but that never happens. There's always something that's going to be out of whack. I'm harvesting a little bit of blood while I'm here, making sure that I don't get boned with some random spikes to the face. So I got one of those, and oh man, the cover looks nice. It's a little too dark though, so it's a little too dark. It needs a little bit more contrast, you know, and I just need to adjust a little bit. But overall, I'm very, very pleased with the look of it. Very, very pleased, especially the wraparound. It's not just a cover image. I made sure that it's like an image that wraps around the entirety of the book. So there's like this spire in the back, and the smoke wraps around the entire book. It's pretty damn cool. I'm very happy with it. But of course, there's some adjustments that need to be made. Thankfully, I got that proof copy. And what I've been doing, taking this proof copy with me, and I've been just reading through it because it's something uncanny. How tiny mistakes, they all jump out at you so vividly that you never saw before. Looking at the computer file, those bullets are going to come back to destroy me. Looking at the computer file, you have seen it for so long. Oh boy! I should be dead. I should be dead, but thankfully that man is now dead. The disgusting super alien. My jetpack comes to me. Oh yeah, it's not my jetpack. It had my name on it. Oh yeah, look at me. I am the amazing flying boy. After looking at that computer file for so long, it just glosses you. Your eyes just gloss over all the mistakes. And now that I'm reading the actual physical copy, there's so many things that jump out of you. Maybe I will correct one thing every other page, something like that. Why am I exploding the mines? Am I some kind of moron? I must be. I still want some freaking gems from out of the walls. I'm being utterly idiotic. I don't know why. I don't know why though. I should just be going forward. It's not like one ruby is going to make a massive difference. So that's been my life these past few weeks. Slaving over a map. And before that, slaving over just general first beginning of chapter arts, little icons, like the symbol for the head of the coven, like a lit torch, a bloody knife. What else have I drawn? The anti-magic sigil. I've also drawn the child power battery, yes indeed. What other bits and pieces have been? A turnip. I have drawn a turnip in the very recent past, indeed. Very relevant to the story. I drew the sign for Drea's Goods and Curio. Oh yeah, give me all that good stuff. I think there's more. There's more than that, but you know, why enumerate every single one of them when they really don't mean anything to you? I'm just rattling it off to sound all mysterious and like it's a very momentous thing to say. It's just bits and pieces. Oh, just bits and pieces of, you know, plot relevant things. Plot relevant things. Because turnip is that. Turnip is because the protagonist, she gets told she's as harmless as a baked turnip, you see. But she's anything but. She has this reputation of being a total disaster, and she kind of is. But she's up to some clandestine activity. Is it clandestine or clandestine? I'm pretty sure that I have wondered about this before, and I was actually told probably by Nostra F. Damis, because he's a weirdo that's super into that kind of corrections. He just likes to take the opportunity to correct me at every point, and that will be no different. Actually, most of the time it's not a correction, it's just a question that I throw into the air. And as a low-level lowlife, you know, got nothing better to do. Am I getting too familiar? Am I getting too familiar here? We're just strangers on the internet. But I am no homo. Legitimately fond of the man, so if I called you a stupid piece of garbage, then you know we are on friendly terms. I don't think there's any more money to be made in this place. We can use these mines. Use these mines to make a little bit more money, but there's just not really any need. There was a mine right behind this stupid dumbass bimbo, and I went and fetched the most difficult one to use. Give me that money. That is so pointless. 216,000. It's like, what are you even doing? I'd like to give myself onto Cali though. That would be beautiful. I would need a rock for such a mission. See if I can. Nope. I really don't want to. The camera will be best. I can probably, if you turn around in exactly the same pixel as you throw it, you stun yourself. But I can probably just throw it onto my head. It's difficult though. Maybe if I do something from here and I might bounce onto it. That is a lot harder though. I guess we'll just give ourselves onto the ghost. I guess not. Damn it, I'm determined. I must commit the ultimate self-sacrifice so that Kali will be happy with me forevermore. Pretty sure it's clandestine. Let's see if I can pull off a self-stun. It's just a difficult one because there's nowhere really to throw this rock against. Oh, oh, that's too bad. Landed right on my noggin, but I got tossed away. If I can maybe make it so that it flies straight up. Not trivial, okay? It's not trivial. Hit me, brother. Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Myself. Gotcha, myself. I just bitch made myself. Incredible. Still get a kiss out of it, though. And of course, Callie's eternal gratitude. I am now part of the anointed. Part of the initiated. I am the top dog in Callie's chain. What a wonderful life that is. To be a dog attached to Callie's chain. That's why Major Stupid never resents us when we send him into Callie's embrace. Because it's a good life. It's a good, fulfilling life. Of getting petted by 8 hands. Chasing down biscuit-shaped shopkeepers. Tearing them to shreds. Off he goes. I don't think there's anything else to do here. There's not a whole lot of stuff to grab. We must save this dog, though. I don't know, my Scooby-Doo is a little dated. A little incompetent. It does do the part, I think, maybe. Let's grab that other mine. Get it in there. It was a good experience, that live stream that I did yesterday. It does take up a long time of my recording day, though. I can only do it when I have a lot of time to spare. Like, I was only able to record 3 more videos yesterday alongside that live stream. So it's not like I can afford it to do it all the time if I want to also keep up the daily schedule. It's a give and take kind of situation. It's a difficult thing to balance. For some reason, today I'm just telling you things instead of trying to crack jokes. Some days I'm in the jovial mood. Today I'm just all facts. I'm just telling you all about my life without any kind of entertaining spin. It's just, here are some facts in my life that are happening right now. I hope that this is interesting for you. And if not, well, I guess you can tune in for the next one, in which I will maybe show my butthole to the camera, or some other absolutely humiliating effort. That's what I need to do. I need to start using the face cam. I need to follow trends. It's very important. This shopkeeper needs to die. A horrifying death. It's going to be awful to watch this happen to this weirdo. I'd like to get a mine. Yes, indeed. Look at that good stuff. We must get into that vault. Absolutely must. Just destroy you. Oh wow, he actually got murdered by the mine. Whoopla. Easy money. A little bit of extra there. I don't know why I'm using the bombs to get regular non-ghosted gems. It makes no sense at all. Because I should be saving them for the City of Gold. Have we ever had a run that goes all the way to hell that doesn't bother to ghost? I mean, today I'm not even bothering with the no shotgun type of rule. So it's not like this is any harder. In fact, it's a lot easier. So really there's no real reason why this should be any harder. That's exactly what I just got done saying, but with a different choice of words. Well, that was completely pointless. See if we can get a little bit more money. Then we'll go to the mothership, our favorite place in the entirety of the universe. Oh, get that in there. Don't see anything else though. We're all good. Get that money. Yeah, I'm gonna start getting thumbnails with red circles and red arrows. That's more like 2018, isn't it? These days you don't see those anymore. It's like they're done. Now it's giant font, enormous font in one side, and then some somewhat related image that can maybe catch some eyeballs on the other side of the thumbnail. That's the current trend, I would say. Not a person that chases trends anymore. Honestly, it's to my detriment. I like to, like, quote, blaze my own trail, he said while recording the most generic content you can find on YouTube. So I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But that's actually joined with what I have been thinking about a lot that I will do. It just takes some effort, and it takes some me not being involved in trying to finish a big project. Like when the moment that I am done with it, I will be starting. I'm already aching to start the next. Whoa, that was a high speed, super alien, and real pissed at me. Now, as hard as someone blood. Oh, this is a nightmare. Oh, all right, it's all good. Everything's under control. Got me some. Somebody once told me the world is gonna hold me. I'm never gonna show my color. I don't know what I'm singing. Please, someone stop this nonsense. I can't possibly continue. I would like to murder this alien queen, please. This is a little difficult. I was in the middle of saying a thing and then I got sidetracked. Yes, I am so chomping at the bit for the new project. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome. And it's actually something that is not going to take too long. But it's just basically starting a series of videos that will go on until I run out of ideas. So I guess look forward to that at some point, but not anytime soon. Unfortunately, because I'm in the middle of finishing up the most beautiful book you can possibly imagine. Like, this book is going to be freaking gorgeous, man. I'm not even trying to toot my own horn here. I'm just trying to be objectively telling you. This book is... I mean, obviously, I can only vouch for my own writing in the sense of I think it's amazing and great, and I'm proud of it, you know, but you'll be the judge of that. But I think just from a visuals standpoint, objectively, this book is going to be more beautiful than a good 95% of what's out there in the market. It's something I'm really, really proud of. Whoa, this man's still alive! Wow. We are not pissed off these people. This weirdo. He already got himself killed, though. A little bit of money there. Let me get some shotgun. Actually, some plasma cannon. It's like pretty damn badass cover. A wraparound design. And I've also been trying to like not break immersion in any way, so there's not going to be in it like not even a dedication. I don't like who the hell cares about that. There's going to be some fine print with the thank yous for everybody that has made it possible, like in the legalese pages, and everything after that is all, you know, like in universe type of stuff. There's no weird fourth wall breaking, nothing. It's all everything to just get you into the story and get you into the mood of the world and all that stuff. And it's not something that's super serious. It's not dark fantasy or anything. It's actually humorous fantasy mixed with some real serious inter-character stories, you know? I think there's a whole bunch of humor in there that lands, but of course you'll be the judge of that. But there's quite a bit more of a focus on getting a few laughs here and there, as opposed to Eternal, in which the humor was incidental. It was just quips and, you know, it wasn't like situationally funny. I'm not saying that everything that happens in The Last of the Wicked is supposed to make you laugh, and in fact, supposed to kind of stab you in the heart by the end of it. But, you know, there should be quite a few laughs in between. But anyway, I just really wanted it to look a world that's lived in. A world that is really lived in. It has its all this lore heavy stuff with all the art is what it's supposed to convey. It really helps, in my opinion, helps to convey all the lore of the place. Give me a little bit more money that way. Oh yeah. It starts with a little bit of it actually has a symbol. Like I'm always, in the future too, will always try to create some kind of logo for this story. There's nothing else to use for this, and I have a plasma cannon, so why am I using mines like an idiot? I cannot tell you. I'm just using the ice caves to use mines. It is part of what you do. Destroy that. Then it has the title and all that, and there's the logo. Goes on into a little bit of a prophetic poem. It's only like 10 verses, 15 verses, something like that. It's very easy to read. It's not one of those obnoxious garbage poems that just make you want to tear your hair out. It's very easy to understand, very simple rhyme. But it kind of gets you in the mood of the story, and then it starts with a little bit of art, and like part 1, it will have a nice 1-page art of the portal to Earth opened in Meredith's backyard, Meredith being the protagonist. And after that, it just jumps into the story. And every chapter, a nice little logo for the chapter. Some of them repeat because they are about like the same theme. They're broken down by themes and by characters, like I said earlier. Like the theme of this run is blowing people up with this plasma cannon. It's a very beautiful theme. If I were to put a little bit of chapter art on this, it will be the plasma cannon itself. That will be the thumbnail for this chapter, I suppose. Get a little bit more money out of these walls. See, maybe we can make Anubis swallow a giant plasma cannon. Shot, like so. His face has been obliterated. Everybody laughs. That I laugh like that, a little maniacal, a little disconnected with reality. That's the kind of tone that I was going for. I hope that I achieved it. But not completely unhinged yet. Like, that was one of those slip of the mask type of laugh that you quickly compose yourself. Like when Harry Osborn, is it Harry or the father is not? No, the father is Norman Osborn. Starting to slip into the goblin, but it's not all the way there. And then he goes, I mean, Spider-Man, please have a seat, or something stupid like that. But yeah, the mask is indeed slipping. It will all come crashing down, and then I'll become the Mexican goblin. All right, everything's good, everything's great. So yeah, that's what's been going on. And you know, I finished the book. End of April. Sent out the reviews, the advanced review copy, you know, for feedback. Got the feedback, and my wife read it and all that good stuff. So all that's been happening since then is just been trying to finish it all up, and it just takes so much time. It's something that a lot of people don't think about. When a book is done and completely written, you should at the very least give it another 6 months before you can possibly release that. There's two maniacs down there. All these two idiots get together. I think I opened the vault and never killed him, right? By the way, we opened the vault. Ran out of fuel. We opened the vault. We grabbed it? Yeah, we did. I was just too damn busy yammering about nonsense to remember. Surely they have murdered each other. Why are you insisting on not murdering yourselves? Why am I not using this scepter? I need to get rid of the corpses first, though. Whoa, that was a little close. Alright, go chase him. Should solve all my shopkeeper shape problems. Alright. Beautiful. Wow. What a survivor you are, Henry. Let's get you through that exit. What a guy. I'm in awe of your capabilities for surviving. Look at that thing. Look at that nonsense. Get some more stuff destroyed. Still managed to go long, even though I am not ghosting at all. It's been 40 minutes. Not going to be done in quite some time. We have to destroy the city of gold. I mean, we only have 19 bombs, so it's not like we're going to get very far with that, but should be good. Yeah, blown that up. Still going to try and get as much money as possible. The RSVP record is in the 1-point-something million, I think. Wonder if anybody has tried to dupe that, because you can still do it. Just get all the gems in one place. There's hardly any need for it. Why am I trying so hard to get a little bit of extra cash here and there? It's so damn silly. It's so damn silly. And yet, I continue doing it. I mean, I'm not going to go out of my way to get that emerald over there. That'd be kind of dumb. Alright, I think I'm done. I'm satisfied. Let's get the hell out of here. Go on to the second level of the temple. I don't see what could possibly kill me right now. I'm immortal. All the way to the bottom of Yama's throne. There's no stopping me. There's just no way that Spelunky could possibly kill me right now. There is zero threats existing in the game that could end this run. It's true. Absolutely true. I'll destroy that. I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't like your face. Now we can grab this idol. Get the hell out. Whoosh. You have been stumped. Like the piece of garbage you are. Could have been bad. This should go where I want it to go. That's all I wanted to do. To murder a shopkeeper with 100% impunity, like I've been doing so far. It's really damn great. All these heinous crimes going 100% unpunished. Feels good to be me. No real need to get in there. Not going to give a damn about this crocodile. Just going to find the exit and go through the exit. That's it. There's no real reason to open any areas because I'm not ghosting it, so my bombs are better spent in this wonderful place. How much I love my golden throne. Perhaps my golden tube. Let's throw that in there. I'll get in there. Yeah. I'll get in there. Give me some extra money. Can I pass this up? Can I pass this up? I don't think, maybe. Wonderful riches. Can maybe harvest some vomit. We'll get around to it. Huh? Maybe harvest some vomit. Maybe harvest Eli's. Harvest Eli's blood as well. Most of all, I'm gonna harvest your laughter! Because we're here to have fun together. That's what I value the most. So we've been triggered. We are coming up upon a weirdo. Get wrecked. Let's just shove that side. Come closer. Come closer. I burn. I can't believe you can actually find your way to my face. Wow, he got all the way there, huh? And now he's dead. That's what happens to upstarts that try to climb all the way as high as I am. You get wrecked. That's Spelunky itself. That was weird. The skeleton hurt me, but it didn't wake up. So, random pile of bones. Hurt my face. Oh man, that was a super easy vomit harvest. Should have done that. Actually, we want to destroy this from the bottom to get that free ticket trap money. Where's the shotgun? Where's the shotgun from the sad little upstart that was trying to reach my incredible heights? He got shot down by the horrible hazards put in his place. Alright. All good. No real reason to do that. The value of these bombs is mostly in destroying regular gold blocks. So let's continue doing it. No need for the gems. No need for the gems. And you're not ghosting them, right? I hate that crush trap, so we're not going to mess with it. Oh, there you go. You can actually do that. You can grab it. Grab it from the wall and put it where it belongs. Should work as well. All this, oh yeah. City of Gold. Making my no ghosting run actually worth it. 9 bombs left. I think I'll leave with 6. So we need to find 2 more good locations for this gold making opportunities. It is decent. It is alright. Alright. I'm good. Whoa, I should have been kebab right now, but thankfully it didn't land on my face. Alright, we're going to leave this place with about 670,000, something like that. Oh yeah, looks pretty good. Give me that. Give me that good stuff. My wife, yesterday, she comes into the room completely out of the blue. And this gave me such a good laugh that I just have to share it. Completely out of the blue, I'm just doing my thing, just playing video games or whatever the hell I was doing. I know, I was drawing. Just still drawing on that map. Completely out of the blue. My wife comes in, she stands next to me and says, I don't know why my nipples are so damn hard. And it just gave me the silliest laugh. There was nothing weird, like it wouldn't be weird between husband and wife, but there was nothing sexual about it. It was just this out of the blue comment, completely out of context. I was laughing for a good while, and she was just so confused. What's so funny? What the hell is so funny about it? It's like, you're funny, baby. You're funny. I'm going to share it with the internet, and now this is forever imprinted into the minds of everybody that watches and ever hears you. So I hope that you are thankful for that. Anyway, this old McLaren is looking pretty good. Lots of money. Lots of money. You guys think she maybe wanted, oh man, maybe I'm the clueless one. Maybe I'm the clueless one. Maybe she wanted some nookie and I'm like, that's funny. And she's like, oh, you retard. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. But anyway, there's a Mattock over there. There was no bombs though. Unfortunately. Unfortunatella. There was no bombs in Olmec's lair. So I am reduced to this state of maybe having 3 bombs going into hell. Hey, fat face, come over here. Yeah, it's all good. It's all ready to go. Fat face, come over here. Get yourself suicided. Oh no, you're gonna get me. You're gonna get me. Oh boy, this is slightly upsetting to experience. Go in. Almost the 50-minute mark. I don't know why I'm trying so hard to get money. Not even ghosting. A great vampire lord. His lair here. Oh, very nice to get those. Oh, that's right. We're not immune to fire yet. We're not immune to fire yet, so maybe take it easy. Wow, what a difficult place to get into, huh? Might have to just pass on it. What is the worst that can happen if you don't get fire immunity in hell? This guy can totally find me here. Let's see if we can go over to the other side. Is he dead yet? Now he is. Yeah. Oh. Wow. What a death pit of despair down there. Yeah, I think I'm done. I'm done with all this money gathering nonsense. I know that they're all double the value, so here's really where I should be gathering money, and I'm not going to pass up on such an enormous pile of money, such as this. Really Kali Altar, huh? There's no way right now that I could possibly get to Ghost Yama. Uh-oh. Wow. Avoided death. So let's simply carry on. Say hello to Kali, maybe get a lick on our head from her lewd, lascivious tongue. Who knows where that tongue's been? It's been gathering dust for the last millennia. I just let her lick my face. Now I have AIDS. That's just the way AIDS work. That's why you should never touch a homosexual. I'm joking. I'm joking. That was a joke. It's okay to touch homosexuals. Just don't put down your pants. There you go. Actually, I don't think that landed on his head. Oh, we managed to murder him anyway. Ah, 4 bombs, you say? Wonder one of these damsels is fake. It's coming right for me! Oops. Oopsie. He was the real one. I mean, while I'm at it, might as well go and get these monies that are just freestanding. Free for the taking. Let's do that. I don't know if that was worth doing. All those gems. Man, this would have been a pretty okay seat to ghost in, huh? Not so much because the bomb content wasn't all that high, but it was pretty good. I would put in the 1.8 million range. I think that's a reasonable estimate for the, you know, the classic methods. For the classic methods of money gathering, 1.8 million sounds about right. These freaking vampires. I'm just going to ignore the crap out of them. I'm kind of just fearlessly going through these hell levels that they're nothing. As if it's not the most atrocious place in all of the underworld. Might as well get this money. I'm gonna leave that behind. Why not use my second to last bomb to get a little bit more? And Major Stoop is actually going to make it. What a boy. Can make it, yeah. Oh, survivor. Major Stupid escaped hell itself. He didn't deserve to be here anyway. I want that ruby. It belongs to me. It's mine. Haha. Woo. Alright, maybe through that nonsense. We're actually going to make it to Yama. Actually going to survive. Did we make the million? Yeah, with the rubies and Yama's reward. If we manage to not die like a idiotic piece of garbage. That's something completely tangential. Something I need to get around to. A few more emotes for the live streams. Oh wow, I almost just suffered the ultimate death right there. A few more emotes for the live streams. I do feel like at least garbage emote. It's like kind of like my catchphrase. There has to be a garbage emote. There's already a derp emote. which is very handy for somebody like myself that derps out every single moment of my life. Is this going to crush me too? Is this going to jump into my head and destroy me? Destroying all these. The lava still hurts me. Let's remember this. I am not immune like I often am at this time in the game. Making our way to Yama's scrotum and set his loins on fire. And I'm not talking about giving her a good old stiffy. Now. Woohoo! Kablumo! I'm really good about that enormous pile of explosives attached to his visage. Let's go down there. Where'd my rubies go? Did I already grab them? I must have. Alright. RSVP challenge. Not really. We didn't. We murdered the shopkeepers with zero limitations. So it was not RSVP challenge at all. But we did do it without ghosting. I guess there's some worth to that I cannot even imagine. Hopefully you enjoyed it though. It was a whole lot of same inflection relating of facts of life and not putting any effort into entertaining you at all. But maybe that's the best thing I can do right now, because I am a washed up has-been that can no longer even make a smile creep onto your lips. You're just there zoning out, trying to find for something that will distract you from the horrible dregs of your personal life. How your ex-wife is cleaning you out, and how your dog will not stop pissing on the carpet. You need to get a little bit of a distraction. Here I am playing some Spelunky, trying to get on with the jokes. There's no jokes. There's only just things, facts, and musings, and absolutely nothing of worth. Position number 9. One is 1. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? About 1.8. There you go. Hopefully you enjoy yourself. That's all I got for today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, put no effort into whatever you want to accomplish.